Hello again, welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer from Quantock Brewery and it's their Plastered Pheasant. Now if you noticed, I've attached the pump clip to the neck of the bottle because this bottle didn't come with a label. So there you go, a traditional warming winter ale, 4.8% ABV, real ales from the heart of Somerset. Right, let's get this beer open. And into a glass. It is bottle conditioned. So I'm going to pour some of this out. Give it a whirl, give it a nose. First of all, the colour though, it's very dark. You can just about see the bottom of the glass. Let me see, I do like to see if I can get the colour of the beer, which I'm seeing. Camera's not going to pick that up. But we have good condition on the beer. I like that. Nice small bubbles. Let's get the nose. Let's give it a wash round, get the nose. And it smells a bit like their Quantock Stout, which I found a really good drink, and it's won a few awards recently for camera. It's a real good beer. If you haven't tried it, try Quantock Stout. But this has got that same fruity berry type fruit in there. And you got a lot of roasted malts which give off this hint of chocolate, caramel and coffee in it as well. So without further ado, I'm going to have a taste. Cheers. Oh, that's lovely and refreshing first off. I do like a stout. I do like a big heavy stout. But at the same time, I've been working hard all day today. I've had a big floor which ballooned in the middle and I've had to cut the edges of it. It was ½ inch thick, 20mm thick, solid oak floor. And it was a manic job, swapping doors over as well. Then I come home, decided to rip the whole ceiling down in the hallway. So I think a big heavy, I finished in the last hour. Quick shower, time for a review. So I think a big heavy stout, if I would have planned it this morning before I knew what I was going to do today, I probably would have balked at the idea. But I am so glad, 4.8% ABV, I am so glad that this has got a lovely refreshing feel to it. It's going down very easily. Oh, that is quite something. Plastered Pheasant, that is quite something. Oh, it's just, it's got a longevity with the flavour. It just seems to go on and on. The dark roasting, the coffee, the chocolate, the berry in it as well. It's just lingering and it's going on and on. So the one side of this beer is it's totally refreshing you, and then the second part about it is you're having a really nice flavour that goes on and on in the palate. That's nice. That's nice. I'm going to get the rest in now. I like the conditioning. I like all the bits and pieces that come with a bottle conditioned beer. And if you noticed, I really give that a rigorous pour, and it's produced quite a nice head there as well. Look at that. Off-white, one finger, slightly creamy consistency to it. Nice, I really like it. If you're wondering what bottle conditioning is they put a bit of sediment from the barrel in each bottle. I've aged this beer. This beer has been aging since May in my cupboard. And like I say, the yeast in the bottom of each bottle, you can pour it basically conditions over a period. There you go, you can actually see it. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's definitely a load of sediment in the bottom there. Basically with it, yeah, you can just age the beer over 1 to 2 years. Maybe if it's a stronger beer, 8-9%, you can age it for 3 or 4 years. But I've aged this for a good 6 months, and it's probably helped mellow, or not mellow, but blend the flavours in and really get them flavours going in the bottle. Let's get another taste. And that is very pleasant. That is just what the doctor ordered. That really is. Sometimes, everybody's the same, sometimes you just don't know what you want. Sometimes, I mean, there's so many good choices for beer out there right now. You've had a long slog like I've just had today, and sometimes your brain's a bit numb, and you don't really know what you want to choose. And sometimes it's nice to go for something which you haven't had in a long time, or you've not had at all, and you get totally surprised by it. And that's what's happened to me today with this beer. I had one at the brewery, which was, I think it was a fresh bottle, and this is, I think this is better. This is better than the bottle I had at the brewery. Guys at Quantock Brewery did another fantastic job with your beer. Not had a bad beer from Quantock Brewery yet. They've all been very, very nice. Try their UXB, big 9% beer, absolutely fantastic. Might be even 9.5. My favourite is the Royal Stag. Absolutely love that beer. So much flavour going on. The Will's Neck is an American style pale ale, which is got Chinook and Cascade and all sorts of New World hops in. White Hind, which I reviewed just a week or so ago, that was a lovely bitter. Same as the Quantock Ale, lovely, lovely. I think that's 3.5, so it's a good session beer. Quantock Sunraker, now that I had in the pub down with Quantock, and that was a wonderful, wonderful beer. Sessioned it all evening. I had a big steak with it, and it was just spot on, spot on. Oh, and the Quantock Stout, which there was a big stout that came out last year, and it was on the telly, and it's from Wales, and I actually thought that the Quantock Stout was better. I actually thought it was better. So Quantock Brewery, I think it's quantockbrewery.co.uk or .com. Check them out. Rating for me, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. Lovely, lovely dark winter's beer, the Plastered Pheasant. Check me out at realaleguide at googlemail.com. Love your emails. Facebook is facebook.com/realalecraftbeer, and Twitter is twitter.com/realaletoday. First of all though, come to YouTube, comment on the video, tell me what you think of this beer, whether you've tasted it, whether you've not, whether you plan to. Subscribe if you like. Cheers.